out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They bring Chase in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's gonna set up third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, you know, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get that.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's quickly out to Williams. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Tight end going in motion here. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On play action, Goff. That one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
He's going to keep it himself. And the Bengals are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Ball sitting at the 7, 1st and goal. They bring Chase in motion. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll send him over to the left. Back to throw. He runs with it to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Goff to throw on 1st down. He's got Laporta open on the left side. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
We are through 1. It's the Bengals on top. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st down, it's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On third down, they go with Gibbs. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
He'll get this out wide. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10 at the Bengals' 18-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be set up. First and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Gain of 12 and a first down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first two runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is caught to the goal line and in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so he'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's got it. First down, a pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
To the air now on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Putting the tight end in motion. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the
He is in. Touchdown, Lions.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Goff. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd down and 9. To throw is Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will cut the lead down to 4. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Bengals are out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs.
34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
First carry for David Montgomery. He'll take this down to the 47. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle.
47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action with Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Throwing, Goff. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A run on 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Goff. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backward. Tackled back at the 8.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete. It's Joseva. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down.
Big time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Williams in motion. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. He's got it! And he will score! Game on! Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll come up to third and 3. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Goff to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, they'll set. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Lions will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. He'll be taken down close to a 1st down. They're at the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
1. 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down here.